If you want to be able to get free leads and sales online, we all know that Google is a great place to be able to get leads, reach, visibility whenever a person types in that specific keyword. So whether it's best chiropractor, Las Vegas, best digital marketing agency near me, best Italian restaurant in city name, what Google does is they look at this one thing in order to determine whether they should rank your business, your product, your service, is in terms of the reviews, the quantity, as well as the recency. And if you can have a proper system or a process that helps you get these reviews, that's how you'll be able to rank on these search engines locally when people are making that search for your service or for your business. And that's where today's session, I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes to a coaching call that I recently did to walk you through the process of what it takes in order to get more reviews for your products, programs, and services so that you'll be able to manage your reputation online as well as have a process to make sure you're automatically acquiring these real reviews for your business. Let's begin. At which juncture did you ask for this review and how was this framed? Because I think this is going to help you as well as everybody else over here.
For this workshop, right, we actually overrun by about 30 minutes. So actually towards the end, it's quite rushed. So I know that I didn't do well at the end, and especially this review, but I would love to have time, I actually planned already, I planned the QR code, but I didn't have time to flash it. It's a good to have after that I put it in my email, and also I DM them. For those who actually reply, then I follow up with DM. So that's how I get all those reviews after that.
So you had 5 on the spot, but then through a follow-up process you got a little bit more, right?
On the spot don't have, it's actually after that.
Right.
Because they don't have time already, they need to leave the venue, then it's very rushed.
Why do they need to leave the venue? Is it because it's the people are chasing you out? What's the reason?
Oh no, because about lunchtime already, and people are hungry after that. So I think it's really time to leave.
Okay, so what do you think is the lesson here? What are you gonna do differently for your next one?
Actually, I'm contemplating whether want to make it a 4-hour workshop straight up. But my partner saying 4 hours sounds so scary. But I know in person we always take more time. So it's either we have to fine tune the in between, spend lesser time so that we have more time at the back, or I can ask my members in my community what do they think about the 4 hours? Is it scary?
Okay, got it. Okay, so here's my secret to getting a very, very good percentage of reviews, okay, as part of the sales process, especially if you're having some sort of event, okay? So whether it is a virtual event, whether it's a live in-person event, if that's you, okay, these are some of the principles to take into account, okay? So number 1 is actually the timing, okay? When this review request is being dropped. And in terms of the timing, a great time to ask for this request is typically after you dropped something of major value. Okay, so perhaps if it's towards the tail end of your event, it means that maybe after you announce this huge unannounced bonus, okay, think about what that might be. Okay, so maybe it for us, it might be, so just because you showed up here today, we want to be able to give you this additional unannounced bonus training, right? To show you exactly all the different technical things that we've covered over the last 2 days. And these are the different tools and resources that we've prepared for you, just for saying thank you for showing up. So think about number 1 is, did you drop something of massive value right before, right? So that, or gave them this huge takeaway, right? There must be this up, right? This session that ended in high, and then you ask for a review. Okay, that's number 1. But at the same time, okay, number 2, the second thing to take into account asking for a review is, please write down open loop or cliffhanger. This means that when you ask for this review, it cannot feel like, oh, there's actually nothing left after this. The event's actually over and I'm just here because there's this review that I need to do. That's when it feels like a chore. That's when it feels like I don't need to stay around anymore because the event's actually over and I'm just here to leave a review, okay? So you gotta ask yourself, is there some sort of open loop or takeaway or something that I'm still looking forward to after this? Okay, and the answer needs to be yes. For example, it could be the case that I might say, you're probably thinking, how am I gonna apply and execute all these different things that I just learned here in the last 2 days? Well, we've got a surprise bonus for you. How many of you here would like to be able to see it? Right, so we walk you through a bonus and it's amazing. Okay, great. Show them that bonus, and then after that, you come from the angle of. So one of the things that's gonna really help us out, right? How many of you have a great time here in the calligraphy session in the last 4 hours or so? Okay, great. So one of the things that would really help us out, right? Before we give you these bonuses, right? So notice what I'm saying. Before we give you these bonuses, I would love and really appreciate if you can just take 30 seconds to 1 minute of your time to scan this QR code or go to this link and leave us a review, because that will really help us in getting the word out and helping more people or creating more awareness when it comes to topic name. Okay, so now what's the cliffhanger? The cliffhanger is, I know that there's these bonuses coming, okay? But I got this review thing to do first, and then I'm gonna be able to claim the bonus after. Now, this would be the ideal situation, okay? Now, depending on the market, the niche, your industry you're in, it could be the case that you don't have a live event. It's okay. What you wanna be able to think about is the before, review, and after. The after, there must be a reason, a hook, for them to continue staying so that it doesn't feel like it's the end. If it feels like it's the end, then it feels like, oh, there's no real compelling reason for me to just continue staying to leave this review because the event's actually over, okay? Try to think about making it so there's this something after. It could be a 30-second thing, it could be a 3-minute thing, a 5-minute thing, but it still needs to be one small session. Maybe it might be, so before we officially end this thing, where I walk you through the final summary and takeaway of this event, right? I believe that this is one of the things that would really help us out. So now the takeaway is, oh, I'm still going to be able to get the summary of this entire event or what to do next, right? While I'm doing this review. This thing is actually really important, especially for those of you who are doing any type of trainings, whether it's virtual or in person, because this is a great way to get a whole flood of positive reviews that is in turn going to help you get organic leads and sales over time, and that's why it is so crucial for you to take that 5 minutes to plan out for that, and even if you've overrun, I get it, but you got to be able to take the 2 minutes out because you got to get them while they're there, right? If it's a follow-up process, like you mentioned, right, 25%, that's actually pretty good from pure follow-up, right? To get 5 out of 20, that's very good. That's not, but if it was at the event itself, you would have gotten 75%. Well, I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes to this coaching call. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway is. And as always, be sure to smash the like button. It does help the channel out a little bit. And to subscribe to this channel if you want to be notified of future videos just like this one. Now, some of you asking me, how can I be part of this process? How can I ask you questions? How can I have you coach me or mentor me? We want to make sure that we are working with the people that's the right fit. You'll need to fill up a form. There's a link right below this video. Somebody on my team might give you a call to interview you to see if they're right fit for each other. And if you want to apply and see if you're a good fit, then all you need to do is click on this link in the description box below and my team will be in touch with you.